The scene fades into an office conference room. Neat, light grey walls, sterile. The room is furnished with a long 12-seater black metal table in the centre of the room, and potted ferns in each corner. At one side of the table is a man of similar furnishings. Neat black hair, bright white shirt and tie. The only colour on him is a small blue and gold corporate logo. He looks down at a stack of paper on the table, then looks up at 3 people seated at the other side. "Greetings and salutations! My name is Julian Smithers, and I am an appraiser and fraud protection officer for Fly Safe Insurance. Space is dangerous. Fly safe. The company has authorized me to procure the services of skilled contractors to assist with an investigation of a claim. Thank you all for being available at such short notice. I have all your details here, but perhaps you would like to introduce yourselves." He looks to the first character, sitting across from him at the table. "John, who is this character? What do they look like?"
Sitting across from him is a far cry from the rest of the room. The rest of the room is this kind of really shiny, sanitized corporate environment. This guy's a bit of a vermin. He's kind of... His hair is a wild, spiked mess. It's bleached white with black roots. He's an Asian man, and he's wearing little round black spectacles like John Lennon spectacles. And he's smoking like a electric cigarette thing. And he says, "Well, I'm Im Dae-soo, and I'm gonna be honest with you. The only reason I came by is because I wanted to piss off someone else that wanted my services more today. This seems like a simple thing." Sorry. You know, if you lined up those 2 ferns the right way, the electrical wavelengths would actually cause a cascade, put the right kind of charge through it. It's almost beautiful.
There's a curious expression on the person sitting next to Im. And that person is who, Doug? What do they look like? Who are they?
Yeah, my name's Chester E. Maxwell, but everyone calls me Mouse. My mum always told me to dress up nicely, so I'm wearing a unironed formal shirt with a tie that is very clearly not tied properly, and a nice blazer with a hood kind of stitched into it that my mum stitched into for me, bless her. He's also got a little bum bag with some goodies in there, including his mum, which he carries around with him everywhere apparently. Chester is, or Mouse is a short fella. He's kind of looks a little bit like Harry Melling, but with blonde hair and like 5'4". Very young. Very impressionable. Yeah.
The man stares back at this person and then turns his head to the last person sitting at the table. Sam, who is this character and what do they look like?
Buck Fernand. Looks a little bit slightly too tanned to be normal and teeth a little bit too whitened to also be natural. It's kind of awkward to look at sometimes, but he's very well kept. His hair's like, there doesn't seem to be a hair out of place. He's dressed for the job that he wants to have and not necessarily the job that he has. So he's got a leather pilot's jacket on. There's a patch stitched into it that says improve, adapt and overcome. He looks very serious, like he's very involved in what the man who's describing what's happening is speaking to them all. He's very invested in what he's saying. He looks like he's paying very close attention.
The man clears his throat. "Now, the mission is simple. I won't bore you with too much of the details." He flips through a few stacks of paper. "The casino vessel designated the Year of the Rat went missing a month ago, resulting in an insurance claim, one that the company was about to settle, until the vessel was found floating light years off its last known location. Your job will be to accompany me to the vessel and aid in its recovery of the black box. As payment, you will be granted salvage rights over the contents of the vessel. Here is a blueprint of the Year of the Rat. You may prepare how you see fit. I will be in the shuttle in Docking Bay 3 at 0800 tomorrow, awaiting our departure. I will see you then.